That's good. Hey friends, I gotta get my sponge ready. I'm so excited to be here. Forgot to get this wet, so I'm just getting it wet in the sink. I'm gonna be sharing with you on this video a quick, well, hopefully it's quick. I'm gonna be sharing with you an easy makeup look. You could seriously just put on a black t-shirt and jeans and feel all kinds of festive for Halloween, okay? So here's what we're gonna do first. We are going to, first of all, if you're just joining, say a quick hi, let me know that you're here. Hazel, excuse me. Thank you. I'm gonna take a little bit of sunscreen and I'm just gonna make sure that I put that all over my face to protect my skin today. And what we're gonna do, guys, is we are gonna just do kind of like a witchy eye. And I'm gonna have errands. We got piano lessons. I've got to go to Costco. I've got to take the kids to get pumpkins today because we haven't bought our pumpkins yet. We're gonna carve them tomorrow, hopefully. Hazel, can you pick that up?
Yeah.
And so what we're going to do is first, we're going to do our eyes. Now, I love to do my eyes first. Hi, Summer. I love to do my eyes first because if it makes a big mess underneath my eyes. Sarah, welcome to the broadcast. Guys, let me know what you're going to be for Halloween if you have some ideas. Oh, Hazel, don't touch that. Oh, no. Hazel, where are the... Oh, you guys, she just lost my magnetic lashes. Hazel, did you lose it? Where's the other one? Can you find the other one, Hazel? Okay. Oh, jeez, you guys. Oh, it's right there. It's. Don't touch that, okay? Do you want to show my friends your Anna makeup? Look at Hazel. She looks so pretty, right? Mm-hmm. You look like Anna. Okay, so you guys got to do your base makeup first. Now I'm gonna quickly give this a quick little spritz. I have my microfiber cloth right here, and I'm just gonna spray with Restore Brush Cleaner my brush because I wanted to get all that brown off of it. I don't want a brown on my eye today. I'm gonna do like some purples, okay? Anna, good to see you. Johanna is here. Is it Joanna or Johanna? I'm probably mispronouncing it, but I'm glad that you're here. So eyes first. Now we have a clean brush. It's instantly dry. I love this cleaner for that reason. I'm actually going to take some of my setting powder, which is this one right here, and I'm just going to lightly dab it across my whole eyelid just to sort of give a little base and make sure that the eyeshadow that I'm going to layer on goes on in a way that that will blend nicely. Okay, the first one I'm going to do is a color called London. Okay, so this is like a light lavendery purple, and I'm going to just cover most of my eyelid with London like this. And we're going to also bring London up into the crease, but I'm not going to bring it into the middle too much. I don't want it to be like necessarily like a smoky eye, but I do want it to be noticeably like purple, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do our eyeshadow look. Normally I like to pick a feature, like have a big pop on the eye or the lip and not both, but since this is a Halloween look, oh Hazel, don't touch that. Oh my gosh, you guys, Hazel is killing me, Smalls. Okay, hold on. She's touching my laptop computer, which I have the inspo post right here. This is my friend Elizabeth. Isn't she a doll? So Elizabeth just did the most beautiful purple look, and then she just did a cute little, like, spider web thing right there with one little spider guy going down her cheek, and then she has like 1 or 2 spiders on this side, which we're going to draw on after we're done with our makeup. Okay, I'm going to close that up so that Hazel doesn't play with it. All right, so we just did an all over color, okay, sort of, and then we did on our lid and into our crease a like medium purple. Next, we're going to take like a darker purple. This is a color called Amethyst. Okay, so, and I'm going to take it with my smaller end of my brush, just like this, and I'm going to use it to really just build that, I'm going to use it to build that depth and dimension on the side corner of my eye, almost in like a sideways V shape. And it looks kind of sloppy at first. Guys, you do not have to be like a professional makeup artist, certified, went to school, all this stuff. You don't have to be any of that stuff to have fun eyeshadow. This is easy peasy, okay? If you have a good brush, I love this one. It really takes a lot of the guesswork out of how to apply the makeup because it kind of does a lot of the work for you. So, all right, we are going to go ahead and we're gonna layer on this side just a tiny bit more, and I need to blend it a little more, which I'll do in just a sec. Geraldine is here, Kayla, hello. Ashley, Callie, so glad you guys are here. Okay, so there we go. There's a kind of fun, sultry, sort of interesting purple eye that we're kind of getting started with. Now, before we wrap up our eye, I'm going to take a product that you can just get from the regular drugstore, you guys. Okay, it's by NYX, and it's called Glitter Primer. Now, NYX Glitter Primer is super sticky. So I'm going to take a little bit of it. I'm going to put it on each of my fingertips, and I want to add a little pop of shimmer and color just on the middle of my lid. So I'm going to give it something to stick to, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to take a more shimmery purple, and I'm just going to kind of dab it on the sticky part so that it stays really well. It looks super pigmented. And then we're going to do our eyeliner in just a second. So this is going to come together really, really beautifully, especially when we go back in with our really fun little spider web art that we're going to do on the side in just a second. So, okay, there's our purple eyeshadow. I'm also going to take, before we finish, this color called Sabrina, which is $8 right now, you guys. It is such a good versatile color. See how it's just giving a little extra brightness to the middle corner of my eye? I'm gonna add that extra brightness, and I'm also gonna add a little bit of that Sabrina color up here. And we're gonna blend it a little bit more in just a second, but I kinda just wanna get, this is the Sabrina color. I kinda just wanna get the color on the lid, and then we'll move it around and make sure it's all blended and looks really good. Hey, Rory, good to see you on here. Okay, so there's our eyeshadow. Now, you could also take, if you really want to be fun, in fact, I'll just do it. I have this really fun Makeup Forever glitter, and I'll add a little bit of the Makeup Forever glitter. Got to take his little cap off. And this is a white glitter. Normally, I find myself using like a gold or a rose gold, but for this look, we'll use white. And you could use that glitter primer if you wanted it to be a really, really big pop. But until then, I mean, between now and then, I really just want a little bit of a shimmery inner corner of my eye. I don't want to necessarily have this be like a glitter fest. Not that there's anything wrong with a glitter fest. Am I right, folks? Well, let me see some hearts for a glitter fest. Okay, so put him back. So we have our cute little purple eye. Next, let's do our eyeliner. So I'm going to take just a black pencil eyeliner. This is one by Urban Decay that I like. Okay, the thing about eyeliner, look at this. Okay, so this is a pencil, obviously. See how the tip of it is round? It's really hard to get a pencil eyeliner. I'm going to just show you to have like a really smooth line all by itself because the tip isn't perfectly sharp. Then you get this thing we call the gap where the eyelashes come, and then it's so you can see a little bit of skin, a little bit of eyeshadow peeking through, and it just doesn't really look that great. And so while I love to use pencil eyeliner, really my favorite way to do like daily eyeliner is just to use a brush and a nice high quality eyeshadow. My favorite color for upper eyeliner, if you want to do black, is a color called Salem that's also $8 right now. So you can see what I'm talking about with the gap. So I wanted to use this because I want it to be really bold today, but I'm definitely not going to leave it like that. I never do. I always go over my eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, pencil eyeliner with a powder. Okay, so this is that Salem color. I'm going to use my brow brush, okay, my Know Your Angles liner and brow brush, and watch. We're going to get rid of that little gap, and we're going to use the tiny end of this tiny brush to bring the black color all the way in, because if I were to take this pencil and try and get a little line in here, it would look like a big glop. Like there's no way to make it look like a thin, delicate, intentional line. It will just look like you got in a fight with your eyeliner that day. So you want to get rid of the gap. See how it's also uneven up there at the top? You want to take your brush and you want to kind of smooth that line out just slightly. You can even blend it and smudge it. I'm going to keep it as a nice thick line today for this look. And it's definitely thicker on the outer edge than it is in towards the middle. But you just, this is my eyelashes, by the way, right there. You can see it's not a gap, but you can just see the difference between this eye and this eye. Isn't that amazing? So you guys definitely take the time, if you're going to do eyeliner, to go over it with a nice, high quality shadow to even out the line. And you know what, it's going to make it stay way longer too, which is good. And you need a little brush like this to do this. You can also use this brush for eyebrows. Now I'm going to grab a different one for my brows, just because I have more than one. But if you only had this one, you would just want to give it a quick spritz with some of our cleaner. It would dry instantly because you don't want to go into your brows with this black color. So you want to get all the black off before you start doing other colors on the same brush, but you guys kind of get the picture. So that's my top liner, guys. Now I'm going to go back in with my eyeshadow everything brush, and I'm going to grab that amethyst color that I was using, and I'm actually just going to run it underneath my lower lashes, and we're going to let that be our lower liner today. And then I'm actually going to layer with our brush again. I'm going to take some more of that black, and I'm just going to let the black sort of fall in between my lash line, and I'm also going to line my waterline. So what's the waterline? The waterline is this area that like is wet, where your eyelashes are growing. Okay, so it's called the waterline. It's a good way to have like a really bold look because it puts the black or whatever color you're putting on your waterline right up against the white of your eye, and so it can be a really dramatic pop. Now, one thing you got to make sure when you are going to line your waterline is that you take an eyeshadow and you blend it with something. I had a client come over last week and she was only lining the waterline and not blending it down with anything soft or anything that was gonna really bring the whole look together, and it just looked like a thin little line, and it can make the eye look smaller and it can draw the eye down. And so on days that you feel like lining the waterline, just make sure that you blend with an eyeshadow beneath the eye so that it's kind of soft and feathery. You can use brown, you can use purple, you can use green, whatever color you want, but just make sure that you use something so that it's not just a thin skinny line that's going to make your eye look smaller. Okay, anything else we need to talk about in terms of this eye? I don't think so. Moving on. Next we got to do our face. Now, this brush is dirty. I used it yesterday. I'm not going to go put yesterday's makeup on my face. That's gross. I'm very acne prone, so I'm going to take my cleaner and a little rag, a little towel, a little microcloth that I have right here. These microcloths, by the way, are free right now with the purchase of the company's skincare stuff, the Tres Leches skincare, and it's amazing. It's a skincare that I use, you guys. I use it twice a day. I use it in the morning, I use it at night. It's just cleanse, tone, and hydrate, easy stuff. And it's really inexpensive. And I love these microcloths. they do an amazing job of getting your makeup off. Look, you guys, it's basically white now already. Hey, Marilyn, good to see you. Bridget's here. Sarah, good to see you. Hey, Peg. Peg, your flowers are so amazing. I am loving seeing all the beautiful things that you have been creating. Okay, so I cleaned off this brush. It's dry, it's sanitized, it's clean, it's ready to use, and I can put it all over my face without contaminating my makeup and without causing breakouts for myself. So, okay, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a lighter highlight. And I'm actually gonna just do this today with my 30-second hack brush. I'm gonna go easy around the eye because I'm gonna do an accent highlight in there in just a second. So we're just gonna go in, we're gonna kind of make this triangle of light. You just kind of make like a triangle, like this. Most everybody likes to do a lighter color kind of in the middle of their face. And we're gonna go fill in our brows in a sec too. Okay, so we got that kind of lighter color because we want to brighten that and bring that forward. Next, I'm going to use a bit of a darker highlight color. When you get color matched, see how this is a bit darker, but it's giving me some beautiful color, coverage. So when you get color matched, guys, I always recommend 2 colors for this reason. Everybody likes having 2 because everybody likes that extra brightening underneath the eyes. I'm actually going to bring it an extra level with a 3rd brightening color, which I'm going to show you in just a sec. But you don't have to do that. Okay, so there's most of my highlight. Let me grab my accent highlight shade. It's this color right here. It's brand new. It's called Linen. Sarah, good to see you. Hey, Amber. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this linen color and put it right up underneath my eye. I don't want to layer the makeup too much. It's totally buildable, but around the eye, you want it to be a thinner coat. Just because anything that builds up anywhere that's like the skin is really sensitive, or there could be fine lines that you're not totally comfortable with, makeup in general can sit in those lines. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my brush around, spin move. I love the spin move. Okay, and I'm just going to use this, the rounded end, to create a shadow underneath my cheekbone. And what this is going to do is it's going to instantly, I'm going to lose 5 pounds in my face. So, hallelujah. I like to add a little extra definition. I like this dark contour color. I like to kind of mix that lighter one I just showed you. And this is a color called Indigo right here. But you don't have to mix 2 colors. That's just like Amanda Ernest getting a little out of control with the contour game, okay? So I'm going to let that kind of blend in. I'm going to pinch the brush, go back in with my lighter contour, and we're going to run that down the sides of my nose real quick. It's just going to give me a little, tiny little nose. And then I'm going to show you guys, hi Hazel. Here it is. This is what I was doing right when we started. So now all you do is you use this sponge. I got it wet in the sink. I squeezed it out in a clean, dry towel. And I love to blend with this. It presses the makeup into the skin. Since it's wet, it doesn't have any more room to absorb anything else, if that makes sense. So it's not taking off any makeup. Now, if I was doing this with a dry sponge, it could definitely lift off some product, whatever product you're using. But because this sponge is designed to be used slightly damp, that's why it doesn't remove any of the makeup. It just presses it and blends it, which is totally amazing. So we just add, I'm gonna add a little more contour because it just seems like the right thing to do. Great, so we've got our contour. Next I'm gonna do a little bronzer because it's so easy. I'm gonna use this brush, okay? So this is a bronzer brush, bronzer and blush. And I'm just going to go ahead and big fluffy brush. I actually have 2 bronzers right next to each other because it just makes the brush fit really well. And I just like the way that it looks. So I'm just going to kind of bronze myself out. Yay. And we also need blush. So I'm going to flip this around, and the small side is the blush. Today, I'm actually going to mix 2 colors. So this is a color called Black Cherry, and it's like a beautiful mauve. And then we also have a color called Plum. which I'm gonna start with, and I may add a little more black cherry. Now see how this plum color is kind of going with my eye? What you don't wanna do is come in with this color like this scarlet red and do that on your cheek. You would start looking like a clown. That's why people have more than one blush color, and why it's so nice to have more than one blush color, because if you do something different with your makeup, you have to kind of keep that consistent on your whole face, and if you don't, it looks really weird, okay? It can really start looking like you just, you know, got into your makeup bag and you didn't know what you were doing that day. So it's important to have a couple different options, especially if you're someone who has a couple different eye looks that you like to kind of mess around with. Okay, so we've got our blush. I think that's fine. I don't even think I need my black cherry today. And finally, I'm going to use some of my illuminator. I'm going to use this color called Pearl. Whoops, where is it? I literally have every color the company makes, so I have them in a couple different compacts. See that white one? Okay, oh my gosh, there's like a hair in it. Gross. Okay, so I'm going to use that white one, and I'm just going to put this illuminator right here, and then we're going to do our brows and lips, and we're going to draw our little spider web on our eye, just like my friend Elizabeth. She is such a beautiful, talented soul. I just met her recently. She is such an inspirational person. So we had to copy her look today. All right, so let me grab my eye brow stuff. Now you can totally use an eyeshadow and this angle brush if you want, or if you're on a budget. I like to use this dip brow stuff. It's by Anastasia. And then I just go inside the cap or on the back of my hand, and I just kind of like press it in and make sure I don't have too much on the product. Okay, excuse me, on the brush. So we're just gonna kind of outline the brow, and then we're gonna come back around, give myself a nice arched, filled in, angular brow. And I'm not going to get any more product. I'm just going to use what I've got on my brush to keep it nice and natural. Now let me get a little bit more out of my cap here. Move that out of the way. And we're going to do this side. And this is a product, like I said, called Dip Brow. I also love Anastasia's Brow Duo Powder. It's a little more expensive though, and it doesn't fit in my compact, which is kind of a pain. So when I travel and stuff, I just use stuff out of my compact. There's a color that we have called Oak that is the perfect brow color for pretty much everybody. If you're really, really fair, or if you have blonde hair, there's another color called Pup. And they're not in stock right now. We only have like 4 basic easy colors in stock right now, but they are $8. So you guys, maybe I'll link below where you can find those. So there's our brows, super duper easy. Hopefully we get the rest of our eyeshadows. We're getting all of our colors back in, plus another like 30 colors. So it'll be super duper fun. Okay, I'm gonna setting spray everything, and then we'll go over it with our little art. So, 1 second. Gave myself 2 little setting sprays and our mascara, which is this one right here. I'm going to give myself a couple coats of mascara. And then we're also going to do on our lip a little bit more of a bold look. Alexis is here. I get to hang out with Alexis pretty soon. I'm so excited. Alexis is going to take our family photos. It's going to be amazing. Catherine, hi, I'm excited to see you next month at Thanksgiving. Hey, Erin Beadle. Hey, Erica. Good to see you guys on here. You guys, what are you guys going to be for Halloween? If you don't know what to be, just do this with your makeup. Do this look with your makeup. Do this exciting purple look. And I'm going to do a false lash too. Just got to wait for this mascara to dry. Okay, let's do our lip real quick. And I'm going to do, normally with a lip this bold, I would do something super neutral. Excuse me, with an eye this bold, I would do something super neutral. Look at this lip liner, you guys. Who remembers when MAC made everything was silver? Their lipsticks, everything. You guys, that is real special. I can't even believe. But it's not like it goes bad. You just sharpen it, and it's like brand new. So I'm about to throw that away. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit more oomph on our lips because we're kind of doing that spooky, bold look. Oh my gosh, why didn't I get this out before we started? Oh, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna do this color. Okay, so it's kind of like a mauve-y red, and it's gonna mix with that purple, and it's just gonna make it a very Halloween. Normally, like I said, don't do this. Normally, don't mix like a wine on your lip with like a purple eye. That's weird. But since this is Halloween, we're kind of, okay. And this is just matte ink, guys. This is a product by Maybelline. It looks like this. It's a color called Ruler. Super duper pretty. I'm gonna add a little bit more of a purple hue just to keep it a little bit more in the family with this color. And voila. See how that's just kind of like spooky almost? All right, so kind of wipe that away right there. Now, it's time to do our fun, hold on, it's a little bit smudged right there. Just kind of do that. There we go, that's better. And we can do a little bit of contour underneath here. Okay, so now it's time to do our artwork. I'm gonna use a liquid eyeliner. Chelsea, yes, that's the color Ruler. Okay, so we're gonna take, gosh, she did it on this side. I think I'll do it on this side though, since I'm left-handed. So we're just gonna take it. I haven't never done this before. I'm just copying her. So she went and she just drew a line out like this and get a little bit more. This is just a liquid liner by MAC. Like this. Okay, ooh, I better look in the actual mirror. Like this. And let me get a little bit more. You could also use like a what is that thing I'm thinking about? Gel liner with like a small brush. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we have that. That's going to be the beginning of our spider web. I'm going to kind of let it dry for a sec. I'm going to give this a little shake. Let this sort of dry. And then we're going to come in. Oh man, you guys, it's hard to do in a tiny little screen. Okay. Look at that. That's so cute. You guys, this is so easy. Hazel, don't bump me, okay? Hold on. Don't touch Mama. Literally, I don't even want to talk while I did that. Because what if I messed it up? Okay, so there's that cute little tiny spider web. Because this would be your whole Halloween costume on your face. Okay, and then we're going to take this little guy right here. And we're going to draw him down.
Hello.
Hold on, Hazel. Don't bump Mama. Don't bump me. Hold on. I'm going to draw him down. Then he needs to be, this is a little spider. And oh my gosh, we've got to do his little legs. Hold on. Okay. And we go. Ta-da! There's some little legs. I don't like spiders, you guys. Hold on. Almost done. Ooh, that one got a little smudgy, but that's okay. And maybe we'll put one more little one right there. Okay, so there's our little Spidey. And let's do another spider right over here on this side. We'll do like two more. One right there. Okay, hold on.
Wait, I get a spider.
You want a spider too?
No, I already did a spider in my school.
You made a spider at your school?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That's so cool. Cute! Okay, and he needs one more Spidey friend. I think I'll put one more Spidey friend. How about right here? And this is just a nice, like, liquid liner, guys. Remember, you do not have to be a makeup artist to draw a spider on your face. Like this. Ta-da! Cute! Guys, I love this. This is a cute, cute look or what? You could probably go a little bit more. I could probably do like one more layer with this, but I better quit while I'm ahead. Because if I get out of hand and I ruin it on live video, that'd be so embarrassing. So, you guys, I hope you like this look. Try something a little more adventurous with your makeup. Hazel, do you want to show everybody? Look, Hazel was Princess Anna today. She's wearing blush, an illuminator, and a little bit of eyeshadow and some lip gloss, right, Hazel?
Yeah.
Do you love it?
Yeah.
Do you like my makeup too, my spider makeup?
Yeah.
I like it. It's cool. You guys could seriously wear a black t-shirt and jeans, throw on a witch's hat. This is all my friend Elizabeth. This was totally her design, totally her idea, and I just thought, why don't I give it a try myself? I love the deep purplish, reddish lip with the purple eye, and we got a little bit of extra glitter in there. So I hope you guys like this look. Thanks again for being here, and I hope you guys have a happy Halloween. I'm probably going to come back on tomorrow and do a skeleton spooky look for you, so stay tuned for that. See you guys.